Hello, and welcome to the 17th edition of the Meyer Musics. Today is January 31st, 2016. We have a staff meeting on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Staff in K2 will meet in Nick's room to work with the iPads. Grades 3-5 will meet in Jenny Dixon's room and will investigate Google Classroom. The grade level standards writing team selection is taking place now. Instructional team members will have the first opportunity, and if they select opt out, then others can be asked second. Please talk amongst your team and let me know by the end of the week, by Friday, February 4th, so we can solidify who's going to be working on our standards writing teams. Ocean mission statement: to create a unique and dynamic learning environment that encourages students to be lifelong learners through excellence, cultural and learning diversity, partnerships and community involvement. Notice I underlined and wrote in red, partnerships and community involvement. I'm working on a partnership, and our theme is filling other people's buckets outside of our four walls. What we are looking for in a partner: role models for our kids to see coming and volunteering in our community, volunteers for lunch and other activities, a partner for the food drive, and to learn about future jobs. I worked really hard on inside the four walls, and now I'm trying to work on outside because we want to spread that effort of filling people's buckets, and I think this is a way to do it. In your PLC work, I've went and looked at your agendas and whatnot, and when I ran across under the tab strategies and data, I saw that many of these were not quite didn't have a lot of information on them, so I wanted to bring that to your attention. It says action plan: what do you do if you don't know it? Data evidence: what does your data reveal about student achievement and understanding? Shared 3 times a year minimum. So I know there were many people that didn't have maybe 1 or 2 at all. So we still got only about a little over 4 months to go. And it's important that we share our data. And then on the right column, it says how we use the data to drive instructional strategies. Each member shares a minimum 1 per year or tries 1 per year. So please keep this in mind when you meet this week and start figuring out how you're going to collect the data and put it on this document. Summer school teacher application is due February 19th. Please see the email I sent out if you're interested, and let me know if you have any questions. In instruction, I watched or observed Jenna Grandstrand's lesson on identifying operations for word problems. And if you look to the right, you can see that Jenna has addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division chart with the different words that help identify what type of operations will be used in a word problem. And I wanted to highlight that. You look at the objective. She posted it and read it together. She modeled it, and her modeling was underlining what the problem asked. She circled keywords, which are one of these that you see on the chart. And then she had the kids reference the chart to figure out which operations it would be. For guided practice, she gave them about 8 cards with problems on them, had them underline, circle the keywords, reference the chart, and then sort them into the 4 groups: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And then she gave them an exit slip. Why did I share this? 1, it was a good lesson. 2, this is a very common problem for students. And 3, it was spelt out very well. And I just wanted to give Jenna kudos to this and pass on some good strategy. And also I wanted to share how this fits into the basic structure of a lesson plan with the objective, the input, guided practice, and assessment. 3 things to keep in mind: the chart is multicolored, it's clear, and there's a caveat: this is not an all-inclusive list, so just be aware of that. Thank you, Jenna. Also instruction, I was at my daughter's waffle breakfast with a book this past Saturday, and I ran across this document on the wall in the 2nd grade rooms. And it's basically a brain break activity, and you can go to this website and it's free. So basically, you roll a die and it tells you what to do, 10 jumping jacks or whatnot. It's a fun way to keep the kids engaged and get them some movement. In learning supports, we're continuing to work with our Community of Cross Lutheran Church partnership. The learning supports team will meet tomorrow, Monday at 3:20 in the Media Center. We're going to discuss plan to implement the Sheridan story. That's where we're going to work to sign kids up to get them some non-perishable foods on the weekends. And lastly, in learning supports, I wanted to review the ISST protocol. Remember to complete the problem-solving identification form 1A on the ERTI front, and then complete form 1B, request for assistance on the ERTI front, and then click the bottom of box to notify the team. Now, if you're having trouble remembering all of this, we can hand out the protocol for all the steps for people if they need it. But remember, we want to continue to be consistent with this because this helps us systematically. All right? Well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and I look forward to a great week. Thank you.